Okay, good morning, November 22nd, 2018. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Gonna do Deadpool today. Hope everybody is enjoying this cool weather that we're having here in Florida. If you're in and around Florida, Ron and I were just having a little chat before I started streaming live about the cool weather we're having, but I know they're getting hit even harder up in the northern region. So I'll be thankful I'm not there. Anyway, want to welcome all of you who decided to join me today, and I appreciate it very much. So without further ado, I've got my my Deadpool sketched in, so I'm going to start inking it. Happy Thanksgiving and good morning, Big Easy. And I believe you can. I believe you won't be heading out for work this morning, correct? Anyway, I was up at around 2 o'clock. Couldn't get back to sleep. Decided to get up at 3 and come down here to my office and get this Deadpool sketched out. I do want to say, oh, you do have to work half a day. Oh, sorry to hear that. Anyway, I do want to say I think my idea of a contest through Twitter yesterday was misunderstood. I just basically wanted everybody that was interested to tweet one character that they would like to see me draw. I was not looking for multiples, just one. I was going to put them in a list, and then if there were enough to make it fun, I was going to draw one and make that my drawing of the day and gift that to the person whose pick it was. Not that I would do the pick. I would use that little random thing that we found online that we've used to pick the names. But anyway, excuse me. We will do that another time it just kind of came to me yesterday, and I don't think I did a good job of explaining it, so. So there will be another time, and perhaps I'm thinking that time will be Friday evening sometime after. And see, I know a lot of people are not on Twitter also, so I need to come up with a better way of having people that aren't on Twitter or Facebook have a chance. And I think I have an idea. So towards the end of the stream, if I forget, I hope somebody will remind me to mention it. Don't want to give it away so early in the stream because I would like people to have to find it in the stream. If that makes sense, if I if I say it right now, some people that are interested may not watch the full stream. And as I'm finding out about more and more about YouTube, and that's why I'm going to start editing down certain things once I get a feel for the program. Got it installed, I have it. Don't know how to work it yet. I'm going to be doing snippets of these, or maybe they'll run 5 minutes. And I know some of you will still prefer the longer versions, but I want to give people that don't want a longer version an option to quickly run through. And the only bad thing is there will be no, wow, there won't be any yeah. Jacob actually did ink a Deadpool run. He did a good job. It's hanging up on our refrigerator, but I'm gonna have to show that, because he really he did a bang up job. I was quite proud of him, and I think he enjoyed doing it. Then I did like a Roblox character for him, and he did that. He said that was a little harder because I really did work it quite a bit, but I figured I'd give him a challenge. So, plans for me today are, we always have our Thanksgiving as a lunch, and then Bella has some friends that have invited us over for a dinner, so a day of eating. Day of going off the diet. Why not get back on it afterwards, as everyone always does, of course. But I know I will. So big, if I announce the game for Friday, I know that you always come back and watch the full videos, so you won't be missing anything. So if you actually get gone and don't hear it, I know that you will. So you'll have a chance to win a free drawing on Friday. Tomorrow morning, I have a commission, one of these sketches from Don, who I did the Green Goblin for yesterday. It's going to be a Deathstroke. So that's what I have planned for tomorrow morning, just in case you're wondering. So that should be fun. Then 1 o'clock, we try to get a Stallone piece going for Mr. Craig Zablo. And I need to get that moving. I need to get some work done on it. I need to get it transferred onto the watercolor paper and see how that's going to work out, because I have no idea. I am literally going to be shooting from the hip. Okay. Sounds good, Big. Yeah, you'll definitely you'll be able to participate again. And this is open to this one. I'm going to open to anyone. If you excuse me, if you've won in the past, it's fine. Anybody that wants to can enter. All they got to do is a few simple steps to get registered, or whatever you want to call it, and we'll take it from there. As Jacob would say, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Well, occasionally he says that. Picked it up from some show. I can't remember which one. I hear you, Ron. In fact, the insanity starts tonight, or this afternoon even. So good luck to everybody that is going to get out in it and look for that great bargain. I guess there are a few bargains to be had if you're early enough. Because I know some of the ones that are real sales, we'll call it, they limit them. But that's the way to get you into the store. Right? I guess so. I don't know. I've also myself, I've even thought that sometimes the sales after, um, if you wait till after Christmas, you're going to get as good a sale, if not better, because whatever doesn't sell, they really want to get rid of. I know you can get Christmas decorations for the next year really cheap after Christmas. And for anybody who just saw my tweet or my Facebook post or whatever, and maybe this is your first time in, first of all, if you partake in the holiday, if you're American, happy Thanksgiving. And welcome. I am John Beatty, inker of many things, both Marvel and DC and everywhere in between. Most notably known for my work on, I'll try to start with it in chronological order. Captain America, Secret Wars, the Punisher limited series, Punisher graphic novel, The Nom, 8 years of Batman work with writer Kelly Jones, or writer Doug Minch. Wow, maybe I am tired. Writer Doug Minch, penciler Kelly Jones. 8 years of that. Good stuff. Including 3 years on the monthly Batman book. I also inked the first 5 issues. I think it started in, I want to say 88 or 89. I believe it was 89. Legends of the Dark Knight, the first new Batman book, and I think it was 40 years. And I believe next year is Batman's 80th anniversary. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff I'm forgetting, but so be it. I stream Monday through Friday, starting at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. And it goes for at least an hour, usually a little bit longer, hour and a half, hour 45. And the drawings that I do, unless they're prepaid, are available for purchase. I do take suggestions. If you suggest something and I use it, I will offer that to you first, although some people just like to suggest certain drawings, and that's fine too. So I think all that's out of the way. This morning, we're doing Deadpool. Why? Because I couldn't come up with a better idea. And while Deadpool is, with his 2 movies, he's become quite the popular character recently. So why not? And I haven't done one yet on this particular string. Sometimes I do, Ron. This is a number 3 brush. I sometimes use a number 2. Really, the brush size doesn't matter so much, except for if you use a bigger brush, it can hold more ink. More ink means less dipping. And I was using that Pentel pocket brush, but again, I was getting used to it and just still didn't click with me yet. And I still have it over here. I do like it because boy, the tip on that thing is great. But that's also the drawback, is the tip is so long and tapered that it can kind of get away from me. And I'm not used to that. This brush, you can see from the ferrule end to the tip of the brushes, has a nice different taper. The other one, while it might be shorter and it's also synthetic hair, which that doesn't bother me so much. What bothers me is when I try to do a nice long line and it's so thin that it winds up kind of diverting what I'm trying to do into, I just haven't got the feel for it yet, I guess, is the main thing. Need a little more practice with it to feel like it's totally something I'm comfortable with. But the great thing is they are convenient to carry with you. You don't need to have ink. You have those and you're good to go. You can do real inking anywhere that you need to. You will see a lot of comic artists using them at conventions, because therefore they don't have to carry real ink with them. And if you've ever spilt real ink someplace, including in your bag, then you'll know it's not fun. Let's see, just taking a quick glance at the chat. Light source on this run is basically coming straight down upon him. I don't have anything really like, you know, real hard lighting or anything. It's just kind of an ambient straight down light, so it's fairly easy. Most of my stuff I do shade. I do try to do a little more dramatic lighting. Excuse me, but sometimes it's better just to, especially with Deadpool, with the blacks on his costume. If I get too shadowy on it, then the shoulders and stuff like that might get lost. And since it's only a portrait shot or a bust shot, somewhere in that range, I want to try to show as much of him as I can without getting too much into the shadows. So I hope that kind of fields that question for you. I would imagine I could say that it is the easiest light source to use. It's just a straight down. That way you don't have to get into a lot of reflected light, stuff like that. I mean, you can, but just as simple, you know, I mean, realistically, yeah, there'd be a long shadow under the nose, there'd be stuff like that. But for this, just simple, you know, keeping the shadows underneath, just kind of keeping, you know, like under these things here. If I wanted to throw just a extra little bit of depth here, it's just as easy as doing this, because the light's just coming straight down. And same thing, this would catch a shadow cast on his suit. That's why I made these kind of heavier in his straps. Hey Ryan, how you doing? Hope you're feeling better. Reference source for shadows. Occasionally, yes, I will pull up a photo or something like that that has the has a similar look to what I'm trying to achieve. It's funny you should mention that, because since I've been doing these watercolors, I picked up, let me set this right here. I picked up this book a while ago, Marvelosity, the Marvel comic art of Alex Ross. And I am finding, well, I've known it for a long time, I'm finding that there's a lot of artists out there that use PhotoRef for many things, including drawing, poses, but especially lighting, because there's certain things that unless you actually have lighting reference, you're going to miss. And I've actually become a bigger fan of Alex Ross's stuff. This should come as no surprise, since he started painting the Captain America covers. I really like what he's doing on those quite a bit. It's a real nice look he's doing on Cap. So I've kind of been trying to figure out what he's, I mean, there's a limited amount of how he works online. And I will say that I used to not be the biggest fan of his, only for the fact that everything was photo refed. But like I said, as a growing artist and seeing and listening to him talk about his work, it makes sense to me why he does what he does now. Whereas before, I just kind of thought he was relying way too much on PhotoRef. So that's a good thing. I mean, it's totally opened my eyes. I mean, the funny thing is, for some reason, I look at the illustrators that I love, and they used either PhotoRef or actual people. I watched a thing on Rockwell yesterday, and while I am not a huge Norman Rockwell fan, I mean, I do enjoy his work, but I will say this: J.C. Leyendecker, who came before Rockwell on the Saturday Evening Post covers, is my favorite illustrator, probably of all time. His drawing, his composition, his use of color, his technique, I love it. I just can't get enough of it. And unfortunately, he was not as well documented as Rockwell, and he was never given the moniker of, like, I guess, America's artist or America's painter. So his work, and a lot of it was lost in a fire. So I don't think it's as popular with, let's say, the general public. And that's where you really have to meet your numbers, is in the general public, when you're doing something like that as a for art books and stuff. I do have Leyendecker art books. We're lucky to have a couple of them, but we don't have the massive amounts that we have, like if it was a Rockwell. So, like I said, I've reassessed a lot this past couple years. Um, about using reference, when to use it, when not to use it, why to use it, why not to use it. And it's one of those things where I think everybody makes their own decisions. Now, having said that, I do appreciate when somebody can sit down and draw something beautiful, paint it beautiful, light it beautiful, without, I don't want to say any reference, but I'll say without a lot of reference. Because I think you're always going to have to go to some sort of reference for a lighting effect or something like that. But yeah, I I will say this. I'm still a bigger fan of what Alex does on like covers and poster work than inside comic books. I kind of revisited Marvel's, and while it's nice, I think I just prefer like that cover of that Marvelocity book, that big Captain America poster just coming out at you. That's just a great illustration. Okay, let's take a look at what's going on here. Glad to hear you're doing well, Ryan. Hope you're feeling a lot better. Alex Ross is a great painter. His technique is very good. Like I said, the only problem I have is, I don't know, when the stuff gets a little too realistic. Okay, Big Easy, enjoy your day too. Yeah, well, and that's the difference, Ryan, is, I mean, from what I understand, um, in fact, it may have been on something I listened on Alex Ross speaking yesterday. He does not trace his photos that he takes. He actually just uses them to draw from and for the lighting. So all this time, I was under the impression that he was taking his own photos, which I give him credit for that. That there is in and of itself a job. But he's not tracing them. He's drawing from them. So there's where I kind of put the difference in the two uh, the two artists there, Alex and Greg Land, that you mentioned. Because you're right, he really takes it to an extreme, and it's well documented. I mean, I'm not telling or saying anything out of what's readily available for anybody to find out. So, for what it's worth, though, I was really shocked when I saw that Alex Ross used his photography to draw from, because on this Stallone Reeves piece I'm going to be doing for Zablo, I will be tracing that off. I am not a likeness person. I don't claim to be. So I will use every crutch I can. And this is just a personal piece for him too. It's nothing that's for sale, nothing that's, basically I'll be trying a technique on it. And I already did try a technique on it yesterday and it didn't work out. So that means I need to start again. So and I think one of my problems with that was I didn't have my, and you will hear this a lot from artists, I didn't have, my drawing, as a builder would call it, the foundation. I did not have the foundation laid enough to start, and I just got antsy and wanted to, and now it's something that particular one will never be finished. I'll have to start again. But I did learn from it. I learned, of course, jumping the gun is never the right thing to do. I should have worked more on getting my drawing. Even though I was tracing it, I should have got the drawing in a little better. I should have thought about it a little bit more, which I didn't. I just figured, okay, I'm rolling, I'm going to do it. And I spent a couple hours on the painting, hour or so. I've got about 3 hours in it, maybe 4. And I don't like wasting that time, but you know what? It's too late now. Okay, want to make sure that side's dry, so let's take a quick look into the chat room. Oh, let me hold this up here. Okay. I'd like to remind you all to please give me the thumbs up if you're inclined to. Be sure to share this video if you want. I appreciate the shares. I appreciate the likes. And speaking of the contest that I was going to do today, which, like I said, I think it was partially I came up with the idea of doing a free drawing today, this morning. I didn't explain it well enough. So Excuse me. Let me get this done. And we'll tape Deadpool up here real quick while I rinse out my brush and take a sip of water. And I'm going to go over what I have in mind for tomorrow so that somebody can win. And this includes everybody. If you've won before, you're eligible for this contest. I'm going to do sometime tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow. And it won't be in the morning because Don has already bought that spot for a dead shot. So I'll be doing a dead shot tomorrow morning for him. But I will, after the Stallone Reeves drawing, I will do another stream sometime in the day, maybe taking a break or something. And I'm going to do you a I'm going to do the winner, a drawing of a character of their choice. So this is where I think Big Easy went to work, so he'll have to, and I know he will, come back and read this. Hey, Dr. Kaz, good morning and happy Thanksgiving to you. Ron, I'm just using a simple drafting table, and I actually have a slanted portable drawing table on top of it. So yeah, Ron, but that's something that, you know, you can spend a fortune or you can spend a little bit. It just, you know, the one I have now I got from Dick Blick, and it was probably a couple $100. I used to have one that was almost $3,000 that had this nice big, it was like the size of a door and had a nice light table built into it that you could adjust. But we'll go over that later. So I want to get to the rules here. For a free drawing tomorrow, I want you to put one character only. One. Choose one and put it in the comment section. Whoever is subscribed and puts their character that they like in the comment section below this stream, tomorrow I will either have Craig or I'll do it myself with the little app that you can find online. It's like a little raffle generator or something. You just put in all the names and then it randomly picks one. I will pick one and then I will do a free drawing of that character for you. So that's the rule. Subscribe to the channel. You don't have to be here to win, but it must be in the comment section the character that you would like for me to draw if you are the winner. It must be in the comment section below this stream. And please only put one. Don't put multiples because I'd rather just have your absolute favorite character and that'll narrow it down. So I'll repeat that again at the end, hopefully, if I remember. That sound good to everybody? And it's open to everybody, so there's no, you know, hey, if you won last week, you can't enter. This is like open for everybody. but I need it there today so that if I get a chance, I can I can get the drawing done before the stream that I'm going to do it at starts, and that'll help me quite a bit. Back to drawing tables, Ron. Just in case yeah, you know, Alvin, like Alvin and the Chipmunks, they make very good tables, like hardwood tables. I can't remember what I'm working on now. I would like a bigger table. I want to get a bigger table only for the fact that I can put my streaming stuff down it. Let's see, I'm trying to see a brand name on this one now. Of course, it's probably on the other side. But yeah, I mean, you can get a table that's huge, like the size of a door, which is kind of, and I don't even care if it's a drawing table. I just want a nice table because part of it will, for me, hold streaming equipment. So that's something that next year will be, I'll have to look into trying to find what I'm gonna do and what I'm gonna find to make that happen. Basically, I need just a big, like, and it does need to be a little bit wide to hold equipment. But I think I'm looking for just like a work table that is about 5 or 6 feet long and at least around 2 feet wide. So for me, that's, I think I think it's just based on your needs. I like to have the extra space to put reference into, water jars, ink bottles, stuff that I'm constantly grabbing for. I do have some little tables now that I use beside me. But then that tends to add to clutter, I guess. More, it looks like clutter, even though it's kind of an organized clutter. That's a possibility, Ryan. Galactus is the one that I'm kind of shying away from. So, but if I do, since you have preemptive dibs on it, then yeah, I will definitely let you grab that one. Hey, good morning, Stephen. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. I thought about doing a Red Skull. Did you hear the rules for tomorrow's free drawing, Stephen? I will be doing one tomorrow, just one, because I got a bunch of stuff to do tomorrow. But I figured I may as well go ahead and put one in. And if you didn't hear the rules, I am going to repeat them either now or towards the end of the stream. So let me know, Stephen, if you caught them or not. It can be your entry, but it's not in the comments. You put it in the chat. If you look underneath the streaming screen, there will be a place for comments. So all you have to do is put Red Skull in the comments, and that will enter you for, and one per person, not multiples, not one per line or anything. And don't really give me like 3 choices. I would prefer you to settle on one, so that when you're picked, then I don't have to go, well, he gave me 3. Who do I do? Just want that to be kind of, Craig Zablo, glad you showed up. Happy Thanksgiving. No problem, Stephen. I was going to mention it again. Craig, I'm gonna be restarting your drawing. I kind of started it, and you're gonna like it because you always do. But for me, it's a failure. It's too dark. This was gonna be Stallone. I had like a base wash in. John Wick going darker because, well, his beard and hair is a lot darker the way they shoot it. Now, overall, it looks okay, but the problem is I think I have too much tone. I don't have enough white. The dark areas are fine because I was going to put black over them anyway, where the beards come in. But the gray areas, nah. So, starting over. We might have a long day tomorrow, so I hope you're ready to gird your loins. Hope you're ready to gird your loins and suck it up a little bit there, Mr. Man. So while Craig's in the room, I will go over the rules for engagement of tomorrow's free drawing so that he can be on board, because I might have him, as I'm working, go to this stream and look. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you won the last time we played or any time. You can be a multi-time winner. You can be a new subscriber. You can subscribe today. However, the rules are, when we go to pick the winner tomorrow, your choice of character, one character only. Don't pick multiples. Don't put your name down 5 times to get 5 different characters. Just put your character in the comments below, and that's it. You subscribe to the channel. You don't even have to be present to win, because I'm not sure when I'm going to do this. I will have Craig pick it sometime during when we do our Stallone thing. I don't know how long that's going to last. If we take a break from it, I may do the sketch first and see if he wants to do some more Stallone wick painting tomorrow. So, just briefly, your choice must be not in the chat, which we are typing in now, but in the comments. One choice per person, not multiples. We will pick a winner at random, and that person will get a free drawing, no charge, mailed to them. As soon as it's done and I get stuff mailed, I will be mailing out stuff to people next week. So it will probably go out in next week's mailing. So I will probably, if I have time today, hopefully I will, I'll make a little page on my website. I will tweet it out so that everyone can remember to put the choice in the comments. If it's in the chat, it will be ignored, because we cannot go through the whole chat trying to find your choice. All right? Sounds fair, everybody? That's about as fair as I could come up with. So I couldn't think of anything, because yesterday's didn't work out. So good luck to everybody, and remember, choice in the comment. If you have any questions about it, feel free to ask now, because I don't think I'm going to have that time to make a page about the rules for doing one sketch. I, like everyone else, have a lot to do today. So as soon as I'm done here, I will get home and get busy with the family. And I'm pretty sure I will explain the rules one last time before I sign off. And you know what? I really don't think I can do 3 sketches in an evening anymore. I think 1 or 2 on Friday nights will be my limit. 3 is a lot. as I think most of you know. And I'm asking a lot of the team that comes in to help me, Craig, Pat, Jared, to keep me company while I'm working on my channel. I appreciate the few hours that they can come in when they can. So I think we might be able to do something, as long as it's maybe a little quicker, so people can get to bed, because I know you guys are, we're all working people. You guys are working people, and I get up at 3, 4 a.m. I was up at 2 this morning, couldn't get back to sleep, came down here, got busy. No, I'm going to pay for it later today, and Craig's able to pay for it tomorrow. It's so much fun. I will check the chat again in a minute. I want to get some blacks here on Deadpool filled in so that they can be drying before I go in with some ink wash and finish this up. Let's see. Those whites don't look right to me. I think I'd rather go black and just leave this little lightning one going up on top of his eye. Take a quick look at the chat. Lime in the coconut. There you go. Well, thank you, Ryan. Ron, this Deadpool was not spoken for. So you, sir, are welcome to it. You just have to let me know, and I will put it in your stash, sir. Yes, they do, Ryan. They certainly do. All right. Yes, it will. Okay, Ron. I will put it in your collection. I wonder if anyone else is awake at my house yet. What is it? About 8:20, 8:17. I doubt it, but they could be. Mm-hmm. Nobody took the Superman. Now, Mr. Zablo, I was thinking, if you want to come down tomorrow and try to be in studio with me, we can give it a shot. The worst that can happen is you won't be able to sit behind me and watch. You won't be able to art direct me. No, truthfully, I guess the worst thing that could happen is the sound quality. And you know what? I got to thinking, you were kind of right, because I watched another Ustream. Two guys right next to each other with microphones. No interference. And I think because your voice is so close to your mic, it's not going to pick up on mine. So, having said that, if you want to bring your laptop and your headset down and give that a shot, then I'm game. If you don't, then that's fine too. And it can be, you can call an audible on it. You can, you like my football analogy, you can let me know later. Don't have to know right now. So think about it. And I want the people to know that will be tuning in that we will probably have to take a break sometime. Okay, you want to? So we will give it a shot and see what happens. Okay, so I see we have 0 comments as of now, unless I need to refresh, which I will. I'll refresh this and see if anyone's put into the comments yet their choices. Just curious. And no comments. That means nobody yet has put in a choice of their character. So I will go over the rules again, just because I want it to be clear. Tomorrow, where'd I go? Oh, sorry about it, everyone. Tomorrow, sometime during the day, I will be doing a live stream. No. The comments are today. I'm gonna put a tweet in a now you're confusing me. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what, Ryan? I didn't think about that. That might be. I kind of wanted the comments to be in this live stream, Craig, instead of the one we're doing, because some people may not be around tomorrow. They may be around today. So don't confuse it. Don't confuse what I'm doing. That's what happened before. All right. Sometime tomorrow, when the opportunity arises, I will be doing another live stream, either with or without Mr. Zablo as a host. No? Okay. I thought there was. Do you have full screen going, Dr. Kaz, or just regular? Because after the information, there's a comment section. That you can comment in. Really? That is odd, because maybe it doesn't show up. I'll tell you what, if by chance something does happen, and I've never known this to happen, and I've left many a comment, and people have commented on my streams in the past. No, if you have full screen, you're not going to see it. You have to be back in just the regular mode to see the comment section. It is below the title. It is below the people watching. It is below the likes. It is below the show more. You don't have to click the show more. You can if you want, but there's add a public comment, and there should be your little icon there. Whichever icon you use, it should be there. In fact, I am going to drop a comment in right now. Okay. This is the comments section. So I am able to comment right now there. That might help you all out. If you scroll down a little bit, you'll see the comment section. So I'm assuming it's going to work. Only chat. Okay, well, there should be a comment section, Dr. Kaz. Maybe I don't know why I can see it. I'm on a laptop. I've seen it on desktops. I've seen it on phones, everything. It's underneath the streaming still video of Deadpool right now. So anyway, here we go. You put your choice of character in the comments. We'll collect those up tomorrow and we'll pick one winner, and I will do a free drawing for the person that wins. It's that easy. If for some reason there is no comment available to you, you can contact me via email. It's in the information down below, and let me know. Send me a screenshot of what you got. All right? Okay. Now, it's a little tacky there, but we're going to get wet with it. Dab it up a bit. And if you all want to look around for the comments, because I just left one, so you should see my comment, I would think. I hope. Then please do that for me. Okay, you got kicked off, huh? Wow, that's weird. I have no idea why nobody can comment because I've been in the middle of other streams and have been able to put comments in. So I know you all will be able to. And the reason I want to do comments is it just makes it easier. And for people that aren't here this morning, it gives them a chance to new subscribers and stuff to come. But I want them to have to listen. That's why I'm not putting it in a text type of format. So I will add another comment at the end of this, and I will just put a thing that to enter, please watch the stream. I go over it several times. I'm going to go over it one more time. Tomorrow, sometime during. Let's run through tomorrow's agenda. Tomorrow's streams. So at 7 a.m. we have the typical morning stream. I will be doing a death stroke for Mr. Don, who got a hold of me yesterday after his Green Goblin and went ahead and purchased one. And I told him I would do that Friday. That would be perfect. So I could mail everything out to him together. At 1 p.m., we will start Craig's Jack Carter John Wick piece, and we will work on that for a while. I don't know how far we'll get through it due to the technique. I may have to discuss that with Craig later today. Maybe we can't make it a painting. I'm not sure. With my testing I did yesterday, I might have to bring a little hair dryer in here to dry the paper. So it may just become an ink drawing, which I'm sure he'll be fine with too. But after that, sometime we will announce through social media, Facebook, and through a live event so that you all will be notified who are subscribers and have notifications on. And you don't have to be here. You just one choice in the comments of the character you'd like me to draw. And it's free of charge. Doesn't matter if you won yesterday or when. It's open to everybody. So and again, I get comments every day on these videos, so I know it's available. You guys just might be right. It just may not be available now. So if y'all are still having that problem, just let me know somehow. Send me an email or whatever. I'll take a look at it. The reason I'm trying to do comments, though, is to get, to build my comments section, and also to let other people, like I said, have a chance to, if it was chat only, the people who are not here would not have a chance. And like I said, it's something that I want to do just to get my comments, to get you all used to leaving comments. I know, Ryan's left me a comment. He left me a comment on the cosmic characters that I want to do next week. So maybe he's right. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I don't have something set right that some of the people that I watch stream do, where, you know, I can put comments in while they're streaming. Or maybe I've just been in tune with the chat, and I could swear I've left comments though while a stream's still going, but I could be horribly wrong, and if I am, I do apologize. I just think comments are the cool way to do this. Instead of chat, because chat we would have to roll back through the whole thing and find everybody's comment. And I don't feel like reading back through the chat, although I usually do take time to rewatch a stream just so I can learn from what I'm doing. So I hope you all understand. Weird. I really thought comments were available, but I'm gonna have to find out now. Now you all have me. You all have me really curious. I'm gonna have to find somebody live streaming today and see if I can leave a comment. And that it's only chat right now, and comments come after the live stream. All right, folks. It looks like we're wrapping up this Thanksgiving Day stream, and it seems to be about that normal time that I've been finishing. Seems like about an hour and a half to an hour and let's say 45 minutes. That's been about my average, I believe, the last few. So I appreciate y'all hanging in with me. And I want y'all to have a great Thanksgiving Day. And hopefully those family fights will not be so tough this year. If you have them. Most families do. I know we have our share when people get together. I hate it, but it happens. So yeah, thank you, Stephen. All right, Ryan. Okay, so tomorrow's schedule. Once again, 7 a.m. Our morning live stream draw will commence as usual. barring any unforeseen accidents, which let's hope that doesn't happen. 1 p.m. starts off Black Friday Stallone, where all things Stallone come true for Mr. Zablo. And sometime, taking a break or later in the day, anybody who has left a comment on this stream, one character only, one choice, one time, uh, we will put you in a picker and pick out a name, and that person's name, whoever the character that's attached to it, will win a free sketch such as this by myself at no charge for mailing, paper, anything, just free. So with that said, I'm gonna get busy, get home, and take care of business there and take care of business everywhere else today. I want to thank you all for sharing your Thanksgiving morning with me, and hopefully I will see everybody here tomorrow and we'll start it again. I enjoy it, and I enjoy you all coming here to hang out. So have a great day, have a safe day, and happy Thanksgiving. You all take care. I'll talk to you soon.